Hello, it's Dave here from Band of Badgers. Look at what I got. This is the One Ring. If you can see loads of reflections, I do apologise for that. We'll get to that in a second. But this is the One Ring Loremaster's screen. But it has an extra detail. It actually comes with the Rivendell Compendium as well. And this is a lovely little package and set. So let's get into this right away. Because there's lots of reflections. We don't want that. I've got my scissors. I'm just going to poke some holes in and hopefully we'll be into this lovely, beautiful looking thing. Here we go. All right. So you can see straight away it's a without the reflections. It's a lot easier to see. So let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of my scissors as well. Wow. I mean, look at that. That is really, really nice. That straight away, the artwork on there, you can see. We've got some faces in the mist. There's the orcs. Look at that. I wonder if that goes around the corner. It does. It goes around the side. Right. So with this, as we know, this is two parts. We have the Loremaster screen, which is a landscape-sized GM screen. Basically, you have some details, and then here we have Rivendell. Ooh, lots of really cool stuff. Right, so we're going to come back to that in a second. But if you've missed out on the other box openings, do check them out. You can find them here, just in the box that's hopefully clicked up on the screen. We have both the starter set, which is absolutely gorgeous. Everything you need to do to create 5 adventures with pre-gen characters, including Bilbo Baggins. And you play hobbits investigating the Shire, as well as the core rulebook, which, as we found out during the unboxing, has a small adventure in there as well. So I'm really glad to see this piece. I'm a big fan of Game Master screens, Dungeon Master screens, or Lore Master screens, whatever you want to call them. I'm a big fan because I love the artwork, I love the details, and I just love having that little bit of screen behind where I can hide some stuff and then I can surprise the players, whether it's tokens or minis or all those little bits and pieces. So let's just have a quick look at what it says on the back. Now this also, just to point out, you can pick this up as a pre-order item. Right now, this is February 2022. Right now, it's available for pre-order directly from Free League, who is the publisher, at freeleaguepublishing.com. Now, this edition sets around £20, which is not bad. And I'll talk you through it why. It's a beautiful hardback edition. So, the One Ring, Loremaster screen, and Rivendell Compendium is a deluxe Loremaster screen in landscape format for the 2nd edition of the One Ring role-playing game. It features beautiful art on the outside, yes it does, and a host of useful tables and important information on the inside, while keeping the Loremaster schemes hidden from the eyes of inquisitive players. The Rivendell Compendium contains information about the last homely house, including a map of the valley. I didn't know it had a map of the valley, and a plan of the house itself. Some of Rivendell's inhabitants are included, including Elrond, who can be used as a new patron. Oh, that's cool. In the core rulebook, you find that you can have the dwarves, you can have Bilbo, you can have Gandalf as a patron, who will set you on their missions. And then finally, there are also new rules for how to create high elf player heroes. Cool. Okay, so there were a section on the elves in the core rulebook, but not the high elf players. Okay. Right, there's nothing on the other side. That is just a piece of paper that gives you the details. And we'll come back to this book in a second. I want to have a focus on this one. As it says, it is landscape. It's beautiful to the touch. It's really nice. It's kind of really, really thick. It's got that new book creak, which I quite like. Let's just see what's on the back. So the back is just a continuation of this artwork. Let's see if I can get it in there. And there you go. Beautiful artwork. So who we got? Gandalf, a hobbit, ranger, potentially. Could be anyone. Could be your characters. Who knows? And look at these. These are just... Paintwork is always gorgeous. I love the artwork. I hope that Free League managed to make these as merchandise, because I would love some of these printed maps and misprint artwork. I think that would be fantastic to have. So, and the other piece is just a continuation of the Orc army moving in, look, as you can see. Just utterly beautiful. It's great. I love these painted effects. Now, let's get into the good bit. Right, so it is a free panel screen. What do we got? Special success table. Okay, we've got risk levels over here. Okay, yeah, standard, hazardous, that's fine. All obviously these rules are in the core rulebook. These are just the quick look editions. Oh, and one of the things it does mention there, I just saw it. I wonder if I can fold this a different way. There we go. It does mention what page on the core rulebook it's on. So adversary special damage, conditions, miserable, weary, wounded. Advantages, attacker enjoys a moderate advantage. There we go. Complications. So that's panel 1. The middle panel. Am I going to be able to fold this? Let's see. No, not properly. When to roll. Oh, page 6, you go. So you got danger, knowledge, manipulation. It's kind of not fitting in on my screen that well. Endurance, resting, first aid. First aid is always handy. You haven't got clerics and paladins in this one. Sources of injury. We've got here. So we've got extreme cold, falling, fire, suffocation, poison. Ooh. Poison. Moderate. Food poisoning. Severe. Snake bite. Orc poison. Grievous. Spider poison. Oh. Notes. Roll each day. Oh, that means the spider's still alive. She's still out there. The queen is still out there. Well, we know where she is. That means that you can go there. Because Frodo and Sam haven't finished her off. Well, Sam really. Journey rolls, marching tests, journey events table. I love all this, the red as well. You can see it, I've used it quite heavily. Sources of dread. May be reduced or concealed with a shadow test of valor. So we'll be running this campaign sometime in the spring. If you would like to play, if you know what we do, we have a lot of guest player slots. I'm not sure if we do that for this because it's a new game, which means new rules. So you have to learn a new rule system, and it's always very difficult to bring in a new player when they don't know the rules. So which way does that go? That folds in there, that folds over there. That is really nice. I mean, it's sturdy. You can see how thick that is. If you compare it to, let's say, something we all know, which is the Dungeon Master screen from Dungeons and Dragons, this is thicker. This is solid. Look, I'm really trying to bend that, and it won't bend. That is beautiful. That is really, really nice, which you'd come to expect from Free League. Free League stuff has an absolute ton of good quality stuff. I've always enjoyed their books and publishings. This is great. This is beautiful. Okay, let's swap these around. Let's bring in the Rivendell book. So nothing on the back. This is a much smaller booklet than what we've seen in the starter set. The starter set has a few of these, one for the Shire. So let's have a look. Very, very nice. Again, beautiful paper. Oh wow, look at this. The elves may fear the Dark Lord, and they may fly before him, but never again will they listen to him or serve him. And here, in Rivendell, there live still some of his chief foes, the Elven Wise, lords of the Eldar, from beyond the farthest seas. It is really, really nice. Let's see if we can get this to, here we go. Let's fill the screen. So we have the map of Rivendell. We have the overview. We have a full breakdown. So number 1 is Elrond's house, for example. We have a breakdown of the area. We've got the main bridge. The last homely house, the house of Elrond. You got the Hidden Valley. So this booklet is, that's how many pages have we got? 12. We've got 12 pages. Safe Borders, the Upper Floors, the House of Elrond. There's the front porch. Making Music in Rivendell, the Entrance Hall. So it just has a breakdown. Entrance Hall, Great Hall, Hall of Fire, East Porch, Upper Floors, the Library of Elrond. The Vaults. And here we have a breakdown of Elrond. It says Elrond half-elven. He was as noble and as fair in face as an elf lord, as strong as a warrior, as wise as a wizard, as venerable as a king of dwarves, and as kind as summer. I'm silent because I'm reading this. You got Arwen is in there. Elven beauty. Elrond as a patron. Oh, this is interesting. So it says, there we go. Since the turn of the age, Elrond has been preparing for the final war with the Dark Lord. He was there when Isildur failed to destroy the One Ring, and he has been fearing the return of Sauron ever since. He is always seeking allies for the coming conflict, and will provide support to all who come to help him, for help in fighting the Shadow. Very nice, very nice. Again, just every page is so well laid out. So who we got here? The twin sons of Elrond. So Eladon and Elrond. Erestar. Besides Glorfindel, there were several other counts of Elrond's household, of whom Erestar was the chief. Glorfindel. That also means that because this is set, so if you haven't seen the rest of the videos, the One Ring is set in that 50 to 70 year period after the Hobbit trilogy and before the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Which means, as well as I said, the Queen, the spider, is still around. So, the broken sword is still at Rivendell. Maybe in your adventures, it goes to you or your players. Or maybe they just use part of the broken sword and they go off on an adventure on that. You know, we know when it gets repaired. Ooh. So you got High Elves of Rivendell. This is so you can create your own character. Really, really nice. We're going to be doing more kind of a closer look at how you create your character. The character sheets are included in both the starter set and the core rulebook. You can also download them for free, and you can print your own for Free League. freeleaguepublishing.com. Really nice. Distinctive features, languages, skills, attributes. You got favoured skills as well. So you've got awareness and healing. You've got your various attributes, standard of living. This is really nice. What else we got in the end? So at the end, blank page. The virtues of the High Elves. Might of the Firstborn. Skill of the Eldar. Beauty of the Stars. It is so, so nice. So, there you go. That is the One Ring, Loremaster's Screen, and the Rivendell Compendium. It's, as I mentioned, it's around £20. And right now it is available for pre-order. It is a gorgeous set. There we go. That's the bit that goes on top. Make sure you pick it up when you can. If you absolutely, I mean, most people are into kind of D&D and fantasy books. You're gonna love Lord of the Rings in some aspect, whether it's books and films, or books or films over the books. Pick this up, even if you're just into the history of Lord of the Rings, that whole world. You're gonna fall in love with these stuff. It's so beautifully produced, so well designed. It is utterly gorgeous. So, hope you enjoyed that. Do make sure you check you click or check or whatever it is. Do what you can to just subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/bandofbadgers. Click subscribe, like, hit that bell, tell your friends, tell your neighbours, tell everyone, tell the elves, tell the dwarves, who knows. And we'll see you again soon. Until then, bye bye.